Free Press TV with Micheal Patterson. The Middle East stands at the edge of a dangerous turning point. After months of escalating attacks, naval battles in the Strait of Hormuz and strikes near critical nuclear infrastructure in the Gulf, Iran is now signaling something few expected: a return to diplomacy. But is Washington willing to go backward to stop a larger war, or has the region already crossed a line that can't be undone? The so-called ceasefire between the United States and Iran has become increasingly fragile. Although both governments publicly claim diplomacy remains alive, the region continues to witness near-daily military incidents across the Persian Gulf. Recent weeks saw Iranian-linked drone operations, U.S. naval interceptions, cyber attacks, and renewed confrontations involving Hezbollah and Lebanon. According to reports, President Donald Trump temporarily paused additional strikes after Gulf allies pushed Washington to allow negotiations more time. But behind closed doors, tensions remain explosive. Iran continues demanding the removal of sanctions, access to frozen assets, an end to the naval blockade, and guarantees against future military strikes. Meanwhile, Washington insists Tehran must dramatically scale back its nuclear ambitions. One of the most important developments is Iran's renewed interest in diplomacy, resembling the Obama administration's Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, the JCPOA. The original 2015 agreement placed major restrictions on Iran's uranium enrichment program. In exchange for sanctions relief and international monitoring, supporters argued the deal successfully slowed Iran's path toward a nuclear weapon. Critics claimed it merely delayed the threat while giving Tehran economic breathing room. President Trump withdrew from the agreement in 2018, calling it a horrible one-sided deal. Following the collapse of the JCPOA, Iran steadily increased uranium enrichment levels. Now, Iranian officials are signaling willingness to revisit diplomacy frameworks, but with major new demands: security guarantees, sanctions removal, and protection against future regime change operations. Iranian officials also insist they will not abandon uranium enrichment completely. One of the most alarming escalations involved reports of attacks near the United Arab Emirates' nuclear infrastructure. Iranian-linked drone operations targeted areas near the UAE's Barakah nuclear power facility. Although catastrophic damage was avoided, the symbolism of the attack shocked global leaders. Military analysts say the incident represented a dangerous new phase in the conflict. The UAE responded by increasing air defense coordination with the United States. Gulf monarchies reportedly urged Washington to avoid immediate escalation, fearing that further strikes could ignite a regional economic collapse. The center of the crisis remains the Strait of Hormuz. Roughly one-fifth of the world's oil passes through this narrow waterway. Since the conflict intensified, shipping traffic has collapsed. Tankers have been intercepted, boarded, redirected, or disabled. Insurance costs for shipping companies have skyrocketed. The United States accuses Iran of weaponizing global energy markets. Iran argues a naval blockade imposed by Washington amounts to economic warfare. Satellite imagery has also revealed growing oil spills near Iranian export terminals. Britain and France are now discussing multinational naval operations. Despite diplomacy efforts, the nuclear issue remains unresolved. Iran still possesses significant uranium enrichment capability. Facilities like Natanz reportedly suffered heavy damage, while Fordo-built deep underground remains partially operational. Analysts warn the current negotiations are fundamentally divided over one core issue: can Iran maintain any enrichment capability at all? Washington says no meaningful peace is possible unless Iran dramatically reduces enrichment. Tehran insists surrendering its nuclear program entirely would leave the country vulnerable. That deadlock continues to define the conflict. President Trump recently warned that the war with Iran is not done, even as diplomacy continues behind the scenes. Meanwhile, Iran has declared the ball is in America's court. Both governments appear trapped between two realities. Neither side wants full-scale regional war, but neither side wants to appear weak. The result is a dangerous middle ground: a ceasefire without trust, negotiations without resolution, and a region armed for another explosion. Whether diplomacy can survive this new era of conflict remains uncertain. But one thing is clear: the next decision made in Washington, Tehran, or the Strait of Hormuz could reshape the Middle East for a generation. This is Micheal Patterson with Free Press TV. If you want deep dives the mainstream media won't give you, subscribe now and join the conversation below, because the story isn't ending, it's only escalating.